Hello everyone, welcome to this new video, and in this video we are going to install WordPress in our local computer. We need to do it for WordPress theme development, plugin development and also for learning purposes. Otherwise we would need to buy domain and hosting, which would not be very practical. Now there are many softwares available to do this. Some of the most popular softwares are XAMPP, XAMPP Server, EasyPHP. And in this video we are going to use XAMPP because I think this is the most advanced among all of them. Now we are going to install the WordPress in 3 easy steps. First we are going to install the XAMPP in our computer, then we are going to create a database, and at the last we are going to install the WordPress into that database. So without any further ado, let's get started with it. If we search for XAMPP in Google, the first website we got is apachefriends.org. If you click the download here, you are going to find multiple versions. There are versions available for Windows, Linux and also for Mac OS. In my case, I am using an Windows, so I have to download it from here. So the latest version of XAMPP is supporting the PHP 8.0.0. This is the latest PHP version. It has released recently. Now the WordPress is not completely optimized with PHP 8. So I have tried this version, I have installed it, then I got multiple error messages. I hope WordPress would optimize themselves with the PHP 8 in a few months or so. But for now I am going to use the PHP 7 version, which is 7.4.13. and by the way, I am recording this video on 27 December 2020. Now if we click it here, it will download the XAMPP for us. I have already downloaded it, so I don't need to download it anymore. So this is the file I have downloaded. Now if we click this, it will install. Here is an warning message. It says not to install the XAMPP in the C and C drive into the program file, because there will be some user account control issue. So if you are using Windows, then it's better not to install the XAMPP in the same partition with the operating system. So let's click next, and we need to select a folder for us, and I am going to install it here. Let's create a folder for XAMPP, and inside this folder I am going to install the XAMPP. Language will be English, and we can uncheck this, and it is installing. It took a few minutes to install the XAMPP, and now it's done. Now it is asking if we want to start the control panel now. So I am going to take it and finish the process, and it will start the control panel. So this is our XAMPP control panel. There are 5 modules here. But to work with WordPress, we just need 2 modules, Apache and MySQL. Let's start it from here. If we click the start, it will get a green background color. That means it has started and running successfully. Now we can close the control panel. Even if we close the control panel, it will be in the system tray here. If we click this, it will open. One thing to keep in mind that we need these 2 modules running the entire time while we are working with the localhost. Otherwise the localhost will not work. So you need to first open the control panel and enable these 2 modules. Now the first stage is done. We have installed the XAMPP. Now let's move on to the second stage. We are going to create a database. Now we need to go to the browser, and in the URL bar here we are going to put localhost /and php myadmin. Now it will open a PHP dashboard for us, and the first option here is database. So let's click in here, and we are going to create a new database from here. So I am going to name it Elementor. You can give it whatever name you want. We don't need to modify any of that. We can just click the create, and it will create a database. So the database has been created. We don't need to do anything else here. Now let's move on to the third stage, which is installing the WordPress. First of all, we need to get the WordPress. So the website for it will be wordpress.org. not wordpress.com, it will be wordpress.org. So in here, if you click the get WordPress, you will get the latest WordPress version from here, which is 5.6. If you click it, it will download the WordPress for us. Now we need to go to the folder where we have installed the XAMPP. So this is the XAMPP, and we need to go to this folder, which is htdocs, and inside it we are going to open a new folder. You can give it whatever name you want, but it should not have any space between them. So I am going to name it Elementor tutorial, or maybe Elementor will be fine. Now the WordPress download has been completed. I am going to open it. The WordPress will be downloaded as a zip file, so I am going to extract it by using WinRAR. You can use any other softwares like 7-zip to do it, it doesn't matter. Now I am going to put everything inside the WordPress folder. Inside this folder we have just created, and we named it Elementor in this case. So I am going to extract it all of this in here. It is extracting and it's done. So we have got all the WordPress inside the folder we have just created. Now we need to remember the folder's name and also the name of the database we have created. We need to go to the browser, and here we are going to type localhost / and the folder name we have just created and put the WordPress inside it. The folder name was Elementor. So if we press enter, now it will run us through the WordPress installation process. The first thing we need to select is the language. Now these things we need to know before go to the next step, which is the database name we have created, and we actually don't need any other things here. So let's go. Now the database we have created, we have given this a name of Elementor. And username, the username should be root. We can keep the password blank because we didn't give any password to the localhost, but remember this username have to be root, otherwise it will not work, and the database host will be localhost. You can ignore the table prefix, it doesn't matter, but you can give any number if you want. Then let's click the submit, and it will now run the installation. So the first thing we need to do is to give this upper website a title. I am going to name it Elementor course. Username, I am going to give it admin, and password also admin because nobody is going to hack it. It is in our localhost. So we need to confirm the use of local password. You can also put your Gmail or email here. And let's install the WordPress. Okay, the installation is done. Let's log into our website. The password and the username was admin, and login. And this is our website dashboard, and if you want to see the website, it will be visit site, and here we are. So this is our website and this is our dashboard. Now you can work with multiple WordPress setup with a single XAMPP installation. So for that we need to go to this htdocs folder, and we can create another folder, then put the WordPress in there. We need to create another database for that and run through the installation process. It all will be the same. So if you have multiple clients, or if you are working with multiple projects, then you can create multiple WordPress setup in here in the htdocs folder. So this is how you can install the WordPress in a local computer. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.